What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Screenwork Entertainment. Today we're going over Chainsaw Man Episode 6, Kill Denji. So there will be spoilers, FYI. This episode, pretty much, they're stuck inside of a hotel, like a never-ending, like, horror hotel. Pretty much the whole
Floor
episode.
8.
Yeah, floor 8.
Yeah, and they can't get off of it. Okay, but before we jump into this episode, I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about the opening scenes. Not like the scenes, but the intro, basically. Have you noticed each episode's intro changes? They're adding more and more to the intro, which I think is
Oh,
really,
really?
really cool.
I
Yes.
don't really watch the intro, so
You should. What's wrong with you, sir?
I guess I'll start watching the intro. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
You should watch the intro. They're adding more and more to it each episode, and I think it's because they're revealing more. So they're like, because if you watch the intro from episode 1, it doesn't really show a whole lot. But if you watch the intro now, it's completely different. It's got like maybe a couple of segments that they had in the original intro, but they've added a lot more to it, which I thought was really fascinating. So it's really cool. Thought that was a really good idea on their part. Like
That is cool.
It makes you kind of want to watch the intro because it sometimes will show characters that haven't been introduced yet that will be introduced later on in that episode. So it's just interesting. So if you guys don't watch the intro, start watching the intro.
Cool. Yeah, I did not realize that. I'll start watching it. But this episode's pretty good. We see a couple. We have some not new characters, but like newer characters. We have the chick who's going crazy. Her name is I'm sorry, I'm horrible at pronouncing this, but Kobeni, Kobeni.
You got me. Yeah, I don't even know how to. Like, usually I try to pronounce them the best I possibly can, but that one is beyond me.
But what she says in this episode is like pretty dark, right? So she's talking about her family, okay, in that how only her and her brother was sent. He's a smart one. He was sent off to college. She had two options. Did you get the two options that her parents gave her?
Yeah, she either become a demon hunter or a sex worker,
a special worker. Yes.
Which I thought was. It really lets you know, like it really lets you see the favoritism. Like you're really gonna favor one kid over the other that much to where you're gonna put the other one to work. That way, the other one can go to college. Like, in a capitalist standpoint, I get it because they're like, we at least want one of the family members to be successful. Maybe that family member can bring us out of poverty or
well, they're probably also going off grades and how smart one is from the other. Maybe the son was smarter than her. I don't know.
It definitely messes with your psyche a little bit as a kid.
It does.
Or as a sibling or whatever.
Does. So. Yeah, it was pretty messed up. And what's funny is this whole time where they're stuck inside this hotel. What does Denji do? He goes to sleep. He's like, what, guys, I'm going to sleep.
I thought that was, going to be like he was going to find something out when he went to sleep. I was like, okay, so here's my question: is they're stuck on floor 8? I was curious if the devil had like put him to another dimension, or if it's all in their head, and if he goes to sleep, maybe he can fight this person in a dream. Like, I don't really know what's going on, so I'm trying to understand.
Well, he kind of says it towards the end of the episode of what's going on.
Right. But prior to that, like I was trying to piece it together, being like, what's happening? Is he gonna discover, that he could probably fight this devil in his dreams? Like,
yeah, I never got that vibe because we both know how Denji is. He's just like a delinquent. So.
Well, and see, that's what I mean. Like with this show, I feel like, especially with this episode, I feel like there could be room for a lot of surprises. So like as it was going on, I was trying to figure out, how are they stuck on floor 8? Like, in which way are they stuck? Because it even says that the time has stopped at, like, I think 8:17 or something.
8:18.
8:18. Okay, so it doesn't move from this. So I didn't know if it like this demon got into their head and they're like passed out in real life and they're just living this stuff through their imagination, or if they're actually in this other dimension and time has stopped, or what is going on, because it's kind of a complex.
Well, he said that they're in his stomach, so I don't know if that's another dimension or if they're actually in his stomach, which it doesn't really explain too much. But he says that they're in his stomach,
which is I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Yeah, like you said, I, I was trying to figure it out, but I was like, this is even beyond me. I was like, I don't even know what's going on here. Like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the girl you were talking about, I hate her. What's
She's
going
losing
on?
her mind.
Well, it's just
Because the stress of the situation they're in, right?
right, but you would think that the others, because the other ones are being like uh down to earth. They're keeping their mind straight for the most
only
part.
a couple of them are,
Well, they're
you know,
not like
didn't
losing their crap like
well
she is, so
her little boyfriend, the guy that likes her, he went to his room and is like having panic attacks, and then she's going nuts, wanting to kill Denji.
yeah, I don't know. I felt like, why did you even bring her? She's not even prepared for this. It's like you're
No,
bringing
she's
a
not prepared at
novice
all.
to a
Yeah.
professional a battle, and it's just like she has got to have more experience before going into this. Because I think it was even the last episode they were saying about this gun devils being
Yeah.
super powerful and like one of the best in terms of a devil. So why are you sitting this novice in for a professional fight? That's my question.
I don't know. We don't know really how skilled she is or anything,
Yeah,
but yeah,
off
you're
of this
right. You're
episode.
right. Yeah, you're right. She is definitely a novice, but they walked right into a trap.
Which is weird because it's like you would think that there'd be a little bit more bait, but like they just go up to this hotel and they're just automatically trapped. It's not like they show you leading like getting into the hotel or anything. They just walk up the stairs, they get to level 8, and they just kind of figure out like we can't walk up anymore. So it's just like, how did they enter into this thing's stomach?
It's
I
almost
mean,
like the whole building, maybe the devil.
the devil, yeah,
Yeah,
right, right,
yeah, a devil. It's almost like the
yeah.
whole building is. So,
Well,
did you
especially
catch this? Did you catch the devil's name?
the gun devil.
No, no, the devil that they're in.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's the Eternity Devil is the name of this devil.
Oh, okay. So I thought, okay, so I know what you're talking about, but I thought this devil wanted to become the Eternity Devil. And that's why he wanted, or he or she wanted to eat Denji, is to become this. Because I
No,
thought my
they're
impression
scared
was
of Denji. That's why they want to eat him to kill him. That
okay.
I only know this the Eternity Devil because I watched him with caption. But also, it's subtitled, so it showed the name. So,
What do you mean caption?
well, I watch
It's
everything in caption,
like with subtitles?
yeah, but subtitles. But then again, this is in subtitles because it's in
I was going to say you
Japanese.
can't watch
So
the
yeah,
show unless
so
you know Japanese. You
I
can't watch
forget.
the show without it.
I forget. I know. I'm practicing my Japanese here.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck, sir.
I'm doing a lot
That
of
was
new
good.
stuff here lately.
But I thought the devil looked really wild when they
Yeah,
actually like
yeah, he looked
showed
really
it.
wild. He looked
Denji
awesome.
takes a nap, wakes up from his nap, and they're like, "Hey, everyone's
Well,
kind of doing their own thing."
well, it was
Which
funny when he first wakes up. The chick Himiko or Himino, whatever the chick with the eye patch. Okay, she
help
takes
correct
Denji.
us, correct us if we're wrong. If you know how to pronounce it, do it in the comments, like like the Google search how the
Yeah,
pronunciation of it, because we're not English majors by
I'm
any
not English
means.
major. Hit a like and subscribe. I'm not an English major. Put that shit in the comments, son. But she takes Denji over to power. She's like, yeah, she's lost her mind. What's going on? And after she's done with her little rant, he's like, it's just how she is. I'm just like, yeah, that was funny. And she's like, no, that's normal. She's good, and she was. She was just doing her normal weird spill
And
of
see,
sales tax. So I'm
I
like, what's
I
going on here?
really I really like her. Like, okay, so like even Dingy's growing on me, even though I think he's an idiot in terms of his goals, but he's growing on me. Even Power. I mean, they're both just
Yeah, they're
dumb in
awesome
their own
characters.
way,
They're
but
awesome
yeah,
characters.
they're awesome. But they're so selfish. They're so they just
Yeah.
that's really what it comes down to is they're selfish, but they're lovable. They're you look at them like a little sibling that just hasn't found their way yet. You know what I mean? It's kind of how I view them. You know what I mean? It's just like you'll get there.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah,
take
you'll
time.
get there. I love the animation. Yeah, how good it looks. So good. The animation.
Especially yes, there's some episodes. I think it was where they showed. I don't know if this was the last episode or this episode but they showed blood. I think it was this episode. No, it was last episode when they cut the head, cut the head in half, and they showed the blood on the wall from the head.
Oh yeah,
It looked so good, and even I mean, just the whole episode, just anime. The animation, I just can't get over how good it looks.
yeah, it looks
Truly.
so good. There's one scene in here where it's closes up like on Aki's eyes, and then on the other
Hmm.
character's eyes, and it looks so clear and so crisp and so clean. Like man, they did a really good job on animation on this.
Or even in the last episode when the house blew over and there was in snow,
Yeah,
you could
yeah,
see how the snow was glistening off the trees. It looked so pretty. It's so
yeah,
like it looked like you were playing a Final Fantasy game, like a not as good as your graphics, but very very close. You know what I mean?
yeah. It looks excellent. It really does. It really does look
Yeah,
good.
I agree.
I was very surprised how good that audio, or I mean the visuals
Animation.
look on this. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you think of the devil, the Eternity? How it looked? It was like
Yeah,
a
he looked awesome. At first, I thought he was that zombie devil in the first episode.
similar. Looks very
Yeah,
similar.
that's what I thought he was,
It's
but
like a
don't think he is.
uh
No, he's not.
like a what is it? Like a cobbled together a bunch of human beings, and it only
Yeah,
shows
yeah, he
their
looks all like a
faces
big, disgusting blob
of
other.
humans.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
And
wild looking.
whenever the chick with the eye patch, she does any damage to it, it just grows and grows and grows.
Well, not only that, but it grows on fear too. So it's just like the one
Yeah,
girl that's freaking out. That I can't pronounce her name. She's freaking out. She's just making things worse, and she's like, "You just need to die, Denji. You just
I
that's
know,
all it needs to. You
I
just
know.
need to die." And I'm just like,
I know she
"Calm
actually
down."
jumps over and
Stabs.
stabs Aki.
Yeah,
So,
Aki.
but actually before that, which is really funny, they find power. She eats all the food, right?
All the food
And
that
she's
they had
like,
found.
"Well, yeah, it's all the food that they had."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "It was Denji." She's got food all over her mouth. She's like, "Denji help me do it." He's like, not even close to her. She's just trying to get him killed. She wants him to die because she wants to get
Well,
back to her cat. You know, she's just all
well,
she cares about is her damn cat.
that and she's all set on this whole Nobel Prize, and she's like, "Well, Denji, if
Yeah.
I can't get out of here, I can't win
No.
this Nobel Prize. It looks
Yeah,
like you're
exactly.
gonna have to die." It's like, where did this even
Yeah.
come from? You're
I
just like
know.
dead set on this Nobel Prize. It just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, she wants her Nobel Prize and she wants to be back to her cat.
She's like, we're gonna raise the sales tax to 100%, and I'm gonna win a Nobel Prize for it. It's like, what is going on?
I know, she is so funny. That
She
whole
is
scene was so
hilarious.
funny. Yeah, yeah. It's, oh, it was Denji, and I'm just like, what? It was pretty clever. The comedy in this is pretty subtle.
It's
and
unique.
really funny.
It's
It's
unique
very funny.
comedy.
Yeah, yeah. I
It's
really
not
like it. I really dig it.
it's not the kind of comedy you would find in any other anime, or at least any anime I've watched, which isn't a
I'm
whole
sure
lot,
there's
but still.
sure there's anime out there with this
Well,
type
yeah,
of
yeah,
comedy,
yeah.
but it is unique.
It's
It is
very
unique.
unique. It's not common. It's definitely not common. But I enjoy it. Like I said, I was telling my wife the other day, I was just like, I really like the show Chainsaw Man. I think the story could be better in terms of character development because the characters are stupid, but I think that's how it's supposed to be. I think they want you to really see them grow as people, and that's why they start them off so dumb and so like
Yeah, maybe it's
naive, I
only the
guess you
first
could say.
season, so who
That's
knows
what I'm
what's
saying.
could happen later.
But that was kind of like my deal for why they are being the way they're being, because I still trying to wrap my head around
Yeah,
how Dingy is like just boobs.
he doesn't really say anything in this episode about boobs, but he did say whenever he kills this devil, he's gonna get that kiss from the eye patch
He's
chick
he's like,
because that's what she promised. She promised him,
right.
"Oh, you'll get a kiss."
Well, he wasn't that thrilled about the kiss on the cheek, but when she said that she was going to use tongue, he's like, I'm game. I'm all
Yeah,
ears,
yeah,
man.
I'm
Let's do
game.
this."
Yeah, well, because his main girl, she offered pretty much anything he wants, so that's what he's got on his mind. But yeah, this chick, yeah,
He's like a two.
he
This is
wants
a
that
twofer
kiss.
right here. I got to finish the duty. This is twofer.
I know, exactly.
I really enjoyed the episode. I thought it was really cool, even at the end when he did kind of try to. He's like, "All right, guys, either I die or I get to touch some boobs. It doesn't matter. We're going in. So
It
he
was the
just jumps
kiss. He
down,
says the
or
kiss. Yeah.
whatever, regardless, he gets what he wants. So it's just like he's going in for it. And so he pulls the cord and jumps into this like elevator and falls into this like, to me, this is like a really bad acid trip. Cause like as he's falling down,
Yeah.
it's like mouths opening and they just keep opening like multiple mouths. I'm just like, whoa, this is really freaky. Like as you're, if you have the perspective as you're falling into this abyss and mouths are just keep on open, it's weird. I would be kind of freaking out. But he pulls a chainsaw, and that's kind of where it ends. I was like, really? Why you gotta do that to me? I really want to know, because
I knew
this
that's
is
where it was gonna end. I just knew.
well, this is
Knew
the
it.
second episode of being in this hotel. I mean, they ended it last episode with them getting
Yeah.
to the hotel, and then they're still into it. Ah, I don't
I
know.
think
I
next
really liked it.
episode next
And we'll
episode will
see.
end with them killing this devil. So that's what I think.
You think it'll end with
That's
killing
my
the devil,
prediction.
or you think it'll
The eternity devil. I think they'll kill the eternity devil. So my prediction for next episode is they'll kill the eternity devil. That's
I
my
think they're gonna
prediction.
start off with the battle, kill it midway, and then have some filler at the end.
I think it's gonna be a long battle. I think it's gonna be a.
Maybe,
I don't know. We'll
maybe
see.
we will see.
We'll,
That's just my
we'll
opinion.
see.
Maybe.
All right. Well, that is our thoughts on episode 6 of Chainsaw Man. Freaking rocks. Love the animation. Digging it. We are gonna start covering Mimitsu Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. We're gonna do the first 12 episodes. They'll
Next
be
week.
coming out next week. Or we're gonna record it next week, so probably 2 weeks before it'll be out. Maybe a week and a half, whatever. But anyways, that's it. That's our spoiler discussion of
Yep.
episode 6 of Chainsaw
Stay
Man.
tuned for that. We're also going to be working on some other shows that aren't really anime, but if you guys are interested in that, stay tuned because we have a lot of stuff coming out in the next few weeks.
We do. We got a lot of stuff. Speaking of new stuff, we have Claymore. Next episode of Claymore coming out as well.
Claymores
of
yeah,
the
we're gonna be
manga.
doing the manga of Claymore.
So
that's
we'll be doing
tomorrow.
that as well.
So that will probably be out sometime this weekend or something like that.
Yeah, very soon. All right. Peace out.
Peace.
Thanks for watching. Have a good night.
Love you guys. Peace.